212, good afternoon ladies and gentlemen, welcome from an awesome location this week. How are you liking these shots? So tonight, courtesy of Bristol Spotters, Bristol Airport, fresh aviation, we're on top of the Bristol Airport Administration building and able to bring you these spectacular shots. If you know the airport, we're kind of over the other side of the runway, like the Silverlink area. We'll get to the chat in a minute on YouTube, and if you're watching us on other socials tonight, we can't see your chat messages until after the event, I'm afraid, so come over to YouTube, that's where it's happening. It's a bit blustery up here, which is what you're probably seeing with the camera being shaking every now and again, but we will do our best. Light aviation coming in first, catching the wind there. Oof. Collective sighs of everybody on the terrace here. Beautifully done. I wonder if they know they have such an audience today. So let's keep an eye on the tour here. Come and say hello from the chat this afternoon, this evening. You're very, very welcome. I know it's almost impossible to believe that we're actually on air early, but that is thanks to the fantastic management that's going on at this event, getting us all up here on the terrace nice and quick. Ola Nilsson, welcome. KLM City Hopper, my favourite plane. Once there's a little break in the action, we'll just turn the camera around so you can see a bit of the action up here. It's one of the tickets here are highly sought after, and you have to be very, very quick to catch them. But fortunately, we did. Thank you very much to Simon Fuchs for helping us with that very last minute arrangements, and also got to thank Jackie and Harry for making all the necessary arrangements so we can bring you this stream today from this amazing location. Westerly operations today, as you can see. Blustery though, as you can probably also see. So I have to say, when it's tower, sorry about the wind noise, let me see what I can do about that. Just keeping an eye if there's any arrivals, but let's keep an eye on the lifty for a second. Yeah, so when we came out of the lift to this absolutely amazing view that I've certainly never seen before, probably a few of the other spotters up here have seen this before, but absolutely incredible. Catches the wind though, as you can see. So this one's on its way, so we'll catch this. Kevin Turner, good evening. Welcome to the stream. John Holdaway, good evening. sun directly above us, so these pictures are probably on the takeoff run. Not great, but we'll do our best for you. Can't do much about the sun now. Whoops, there we go, steady on. Nothing on arrival, so let's have a look. Show you the view that you normally see from a different angle, of course. I try to keep the wind noise to a minimum here. Just bear with us a second, folks. I'm going to sort out some logistical problems with the sound. Evening, Lord Darling. May be possible to improve that sound as we were using a new mic today. Bear with us, it might go quiet. Right, folks, bear with me. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's a bit better, isn't it? Let's bring the other volume down there. Right. Let's catch this 737-800. Hopefully you can hear me a bit better now. I will try and tweak that so it comes across. Hopefully I could mix there between the sound of the effects and the sound of the stuff. Right. Lord Darling, did the hammer come to good use? Yeah, it may still be needed tonight, to be honest. Folks, just bear with me, because I have just got to make a small adjustment again here. If these pictures are reaching you well, we're on the terrace, top of the terrace. We're on the terrace even, here at Bristol Airport Administration Building. Beautiful building, but an even more beautiful terrace, where we are afforded views like this. I say we, it's not just me, it's 49 others of us up here, enjoying the views, enjoying the fine weather. Apart from that little bit of blustery rain perhaps. Very shaky there. Sorry, folks. As ever, we're like a big giant sail. So, waiting to bring you a first arrival from this point, which will be a fantastic view. Evening, Darlo. How's it going? Evening, Dave Hughes. Good evening to you. Welcome, welcome. Let's see if I can give people here a bit more room. There we go. Let's see what's going on over here. Let's try and just... John Lord Darlow, I'm going to trust the technology now. I think it's going to work. I think we're okay. Feedback suggests it's working. So sit back and enjoy these beautiful scenes that we're afforded. This is a sight we don't normally see on this stream because of the time of day, Sun Express. As you can see, it is looking relatively quiet in terms of the aircraft's already on stand, on base as it were, so we can expect some arrivals this evening, and of course we will bring them to you. And as Simon from Fresh Aviation very kindly pointed out, the touchdown zone right in front of us, so you will have some fantastic views of that. Ryanair preparing to depart over here. Yeah, Ola Nielsen. Nielsen, I totally agree. It is absolutely fantastic, and there was a collective wow when you come out here and just see this. What a beautiful, beautiful view. Right. No cursing. I've had my fair share of streaming trouble. Tonight's going to work perfectly, I can tell. I refuse to believe otherwise. Right. However, it's hot and sunny, so one does need a hat. Which is now duly in place to protect the Chrome Dome. Lord Darlow says, KLM won't be flying, bad storm over the Netherlands, cancelled a lot of flights. Any that are operating are diverting to Brussels or Paris or delayed. I was hearing about that earlier on the stream of our good friends at Think Planes. There was some good chat about that. Yeah. Thanks for bringing this live viewpoint, one not often accessible. Notice your date is 24 hours behind. Showing the 4th of July still. That's terrible, isn't it? Let me see if I can fix that. Thank you for pointing that out. I know exactly why that is. I tell you what it is, it's shoddiness. Let's see if we can resolve that now. 1 second. Hello.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely. 1 second, folks. I'm just going to have a quick chat with the organiser here, Simon. 1 second.
Okay.
Well, it's always windy, isn't it? Even on the common, this catches the wind, and we're like all over the place. It goes with my unsteady camera shots, doesn't it? But yeah, I mean, this is
It's a great view, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a shame it's not publicly accessible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't really be, but yeah, it's a great spot. Easily fitted.
So the method of getting up here then is essentially either come and work for Bristol Airport, the administration building.
Yeah. Or come along to one of the.
Because there's some spare space, isn't there?
Is that?
Or take the spare space, launch a company.
Yeah, and then just point the camera out the window. Yeah.
Right, noted.
Yeah.
Start saving. Have you been flying today?
No, Monday I did.
And how did that go?
Yeah, it was really good. So fly high at the twin Gloucester.
Oh yeah, no, I see.
I've always just been with an instructor, so it's a bit different
Yeah.
on your own.
Yeah, I should
With a
think so.
passenger.
With someone in.
Yeah.
Wow. That's tremendously
He
exciting.
doesn't keep a hand in. Well, I'll let you get back.
Alright, I'll come and have a chat with you.
Okay.
See if that's it, right?
Yeah, sure.
A couple of brand.
Yeah, I've got someone.
Why is the ambulance going for a drive? It's not plane over.
So you're hearing the voice there of Simon Fuchs, who's promised he might come and talk to us on camera a little bit later. Just a little lull in proceedings at the moment, as we're used to seeing, but I'm sure we've got some arrivals lined up. Kevin Turner says was fortunate to spend a few hours spotting while waiting to fly back from Rome last week, but not as good a view as this. Well, true that. We are absolutely blessed. I'm just going to see if we can sort out this this problem. Yes, we've got the correct date now, I believe. Let me know if you think otherwise. Thank you for telling me about that. Let's have a quick look and see what's on the way. There we are. First arrival of the day. I think you'll have seen an alert for it, and it's going to come right down and land right in front of us, which will be absolutely amazing. It's your TUI Airways 737 MAX 8. You're going to love the touchdown here, folks. Absolutely love it. There you go. Have a safe arrival here at Bristol Airport. touch it. Biting. One second, see if we can make some more room for people here. Just spotted we've got a bit of a view now of this. If you've ever landed at Bristol, you'll know the sequence, right down to the end of the runway and back again. Past the windsock there for a bit of reflection. If you've ever parked at Silverlink car park, this is where we are today, effectively. Lord Darlow, no, I don't believe so, but very, very kind for people arriving early. Had a nice cup of tea, cup of coffee, and I have no doubt there would be biscuits. Fortunately, I was not the recipient of those because the where I've had to drive from is not exactly local, so I mean it's relatively local if you compare it to Heathrow or Gatwick or Stansted, but still a challenge in the evening traffic. Just keeping an eye for any arrivals. It's a bit shaky, isn't it? I do apologise. It's just the wind battering us a little bit here. What I might do while it's a little bit quiet is also put a jacket on, like many of the other savvy spotters here today. Looks like our next departure is Airy. So if you just joined us, folks, please do press that like and subscribe button, because obviously I have to say that, and you know how much it means to the world to us, and makes all the difference for us getting this channel out to other people who are interested in aviation, and in particular Bristol Airport. But if you have just joined us, we are on the terrace, the roof terrace of the Bristol Airport Administration Building. It's called Lowell's Gate House, and as you can see, it is well endowed with fantastic views. Let's just bring that back a second. Another arrival on its way, as you probably will have seen now, which is the Swiss arrival. I'll have to save putting the coat on for a second. Embraer 190 action on the way for you, folks. We'll try and catch up with the chat in a moment. I appreciate it's very busy, but there's quite a lot going on up here, so we're just trying to catch as much for you as possible while we've got the privilege of being in this just belter of a spot. Much quicker pan on the tripod there when you kick it. You must remember that new trick.
You've got to wait for that one to clear out all the way. That one's to clear. No, that one's to clear out all the way.
Next departure will be the Ryanair here.
Oh yeah.
Lord Darlow says the A380 has returned to checks. But you're glad to see that. So look, a couple to depart here. 1-2 in, 1-2 out. No messing around. .737 Max 8200 here. The obvious sign there on the engines, because you can't believe the winglets anymore, the scimitars, can you? Some of these 737-800s now, part of this program to add their split winglets and improve the general fuel performance. Right. Rolling. Maybe a bit of a wider view for this one. Not so easy for us to follow stuff on the... Okay, right, well, there's me saying there's a TUI out and a TUI in. I did think that was the arriving aircraft. It's gone right down there, okay. So that one is not going anywhere. However, I've got the departure of this beauty to bring you shortly. From this angle as well, how the arrivals look is obviously completely different because of the angle. Just absolutely amazing. While we've got a second, let me just show you over here. That's where we normally are over at Feltham Common there, in that rough area anyway. Yes, Darlo, regarding the fascination with the A380, I get it. I went to Gatwick on Sunday for a bit of a recce for future live streams, and managed to catch A6EEW, I think was the registration. It's one of the ones that's done out in that beautiful Dubai livery. And there is actually a short on the channel of that taking off right over my head, but I just couldn't believe how slow the ascent was. I can only imagine it's just very heavy. Quite a warm day as well, although not as warm as it would be in Dubai. How are you enjoying these views, folks? Welcome to Planecaster. We're live at Bristol Airport about 6:30. It's the 5th of July in the evening, and we are afforded for the next hour and a half spectacular views across the airfield, thanks to the lovely people at Bristol Airport who've put on a spotters evening in conjunction with Fresh Aviation, Bristol Spotters, which means that everyone can come up here on top of the terrace for a couple of hours and enjoy these amazing views. It is just absolutely beautiful. I am blown away by it, I'll be honest, totally blown away by it. If I sound a little bit more speechless compared to usual, then that is why. Next departure in front of you. Just seen Francisco, new member on the channel. Welcome, new subscriber, I should say. This is your Athens service, Whiskey Sierra A320 CEO. That's if we don't get blown away first. I've no idea where the chat's going there. I've no idea, Kevin. But it definitely sounds aviation related. A little bit of a delay waiting for this Athens service to depart. They'll be on their way very shortly, I'm sure. I wonder if everybody on the plane is looking across and seeing the appreciative audience they have here today. To Athens. I wish them a very smooth flight. Right. Nothing on approach for the minute. Let's have a quick look at what's going on. Next arrival likely to be the Belfast service. That will be here in about 4 or 5 minutes or so. It's an A320 CEO, that'll be. And it looks like quite a few heading to us from a little bit further afield, which we will catch for you. Okay, right. Collie Wobbler says, great view. Hi, Collie Wobbler. Welcome to the stream. Lord, did you see Jesus at GE's Jesus at the London Gatwick? Appears to be where it's flying to a lot recently. I didn't, Lord Darlow, unless I caught it unknowingly, but I'll have to check my footage. Collie Wobbler, I'm giving you a shout out. Welcome to the stream. We hope you watch and join us often. We will definitely catch up with the legend of Jesus, that's for sure. It's got to, I mean, it has been to Bristol before, so it's got to come again, surely. There's no reason why it wouldn't, is there? Can't see the approaching Belfast yet. Another 5-10 minutes for that one. But when it does arrive, it's going to touch down right in front of us, and you're going to love this footage, folks. Now, I don't think there is, as Darlow said earlier, I don't think there is alcohol available, but I do believe that Simon from Fresh Aviation is going to come and have a chat to us if he has a brandy or two. I think he might have one or two under the counter there, just to give him the Dutch courage to come and talk to us about various things here. But we'll wait until he's ready. Looks like the arrival info that we've just popped up on the screen, it may not be right. I think this may be Belfast actually, but let me double check. Yeah, I think the one coming in is Belfast, not the pop-up you just got. Still a work in progress, our little pop-ups. Darlow, that's surely got to be the case. I mean, I want nothing short of a full orchestra and a water salute from the fire guys. That would be amazing. So when we do the stream normally, you'll notice we zoom in on this, just to give you an idea. I mean, that's right next to us now. One of the socks I think we focus on is just here. So just kind of give you a bit of a bearing if you're a regular watcher of the stream. Quite a keen wind coming down there though, as you can see. Everybody here on the terrace waiting patiently for the next arrival or departure. Next arrival is just on the way in. We'll bring that to you. You're going to see it land right in front of us any second. Okay, well, that down. Right. Enjoy this one, folks. You'll be pleased to know I have, as ever, set the tripod up in a way that gives me the maximum chance of kicking it. But here comes the inbound Belfast service. Love Aviation, good evening all. Flying visit today. Well, hope you get a chance to look at this footage again. Love Aviation, because we are in an amazing location up here on the Bristol Airport terrace in the Aviation building. And as you can see, the views are spectacular. And from an arrival to a departure, shortly we'll be seeing this one go. Yeah, Love Aviation, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you here. Appreciate it's a flying visit for you. Playing snooker. I hope we don't put you off. Sorry if that's just a bit too bouncy zoomed in, isn't it? It's not quite going to cut it this evening. So we've got a Ryanair following this as well. Looks like a 737-800 from here. Just have a quick look here. See if we can see in there, folks. It looks a bit bouncy to me. So a little queue developing here now. Love Aviation, one half of our fantastic moderation team. And I know he's also busy, ready to start broadcasting himself online, and when that happens we'll of course give you all the details. Someone will probably say he's not on the sire, he's a very naughty boy. Great reference there, Lord Darlow. I thought you were only a youngster. How do you know about these Monty Python references? Very well cultured youngster, clearly. When I say youngster, of course, I mean under my age, which is 50, so anybody under that is clearly a youngster. It's a beautiful evening for spotting. That is precisely what we're doing here at Bristol Airport tonight. If you are new to the channel, do press that subscribe button and you'll find out when we're on in future. If you could press the like button as well, that would be absolutely amazing, and means other people will get to see this stream and these incredible shots that we have the luxury of bringing you this evening. Hopefully you can hear me over the sound of the wind. departure for you almost straight away. Can't see anything on approach at the moment. What I'll do, if you've flown from the airport recently, of course, and you like a bit of terrace action, you can in fact go up on the terrace yourself. If you're flying from the airport, I'm just trying to think, it must be roughly over here. I took some great shots of there in the morning when I was flying out to Pisa recently. We'll try and find that for you in a minute. Now here comes a Sun Express jumping down the runway, deciding they're going to go first. Great work there. That's a bit of standard Bristol confident driving, that is. Oh no. Decided to take turns. Take the correct order of things. That particular manoeuvre was something we saw quite a bit on our early stream when we had all the early departures. Got a great little system going here at Bristol. Not the largest amount of space to play with and a limited selection of taxiways, but they always make it work. Absolutely fantastic stuff. So the Sun Express will be number 2, the Ryanair will be number 1, and we'll bring that to you now. Sun Express does look like he's in a hurry. Or she. Apologies. This one's a turn and turn. What wonderful views. Wonderful, wonderful views. Rise on the Sun Express, which we think will be next. Have a quick look in terms of arrivals. Which we do have an arrival from Milan, due very, very shortly. This now is an A320 CEO. So we'll have the arrival first, and then the departure. Collie Wobbler, glad to hear it. She loves Bristol Airport, looks forward to some Stansted action on Friday. Yeah, we'll tell you about that in a minute. Yes, Monty Python classic. Well, Lord Darling, I think that's quite unique, because I did think Monty Python stuff was generally popular with an older audience. Anyway. Here's this next arrival. Wonderful stuff. Airport's still getting quieter though, rather than busier, so we should expect a few more in hopefully while we're here. Sun Express makes its way ready now. A brief hold, I think. We'll wait for the inbound EasyJet just to depart the runway there. Destination and Taylor for this Sun Express 737 Max. Very reserved. Take off then from them super efficient Max engines. Wonderful stuff. Not something we normally catch on Planecaster because of the time that we broadcast, so that's a bit of a treat.
Well, you can. Yeah. We've got loads there. We'll bring something more exciting next time, I promise. Yeah. As much as we can offer in it, I think 10.
Oh, look at that. Thank you very much. You know how good this is. Thank you very much. I'll lose one within 5 seconds. There's a nice man handing out pens, which is absolutely fantastic. What an absolute treat here at Bristol Airport. Much kindness. Alpha Oscar, I think I can see there on the tail. Just have a double check. Yes, Alpha Oscar on its way shortly. This departure is off to beautiful Barcelona and 1,179 kilometres on this lovely little A319. So just looking around here, many happy faces up here on the terrace. Enthusiasts of all ages, as you can probably hear, really enjoying the beautiful sights. Including this Barcelona bound EasyJet here at Planecaster. I'm Danny, good afternoon and good evening. Just a footnote, as we always say, if you are watching the stream and you're trying to marry it up with your favourite radar programme, I recommend Radar Box, of course, thanks to the brilliant data feed of information that they provide to us, then you will notice that it doesn't quite tie up, and that's because we have a security delay on the stream, which we do to work with the airport here. So, don't worry, it's only a short delay, but that's what's going on. It's not your app is going wrong or anything like that. Bit of a group photo going on here of all the spotters. While I've got the chance here and we've got some space, let me just zoom round so you can see what's going on here. Hopefully nobody will mind. Lots of happy faces here today, enjoying the sight, and we're going to get a commemorative photo, I think. Brilliant stuff. There's even a man handing around celebrations earlier. I mean, it's like other airports have got a big act to follow there, I tell you. Can't beat some celebrations, can you? We've also got some absolutely amazing views behind us, which I'll try and bring when we swing the camera around a little bit later. Let's see what's going on over here. I know that we have a couple of dispatchers follow us here at Planecaster, hoping to get a wave one day. This is one of those times where we're actually in view. Well, keep the camera over there until something is inbound. Uncle Buckaroo, welcome to the channel. Appreciate your subscription. Welcome to the site. And anybody else who's joined us today, welcome. I don't get notifications for everybody. I just get selected notifications, like little tantalising glimpses of who's subscribed. So welcome to the channel. Absolute pleasure to have you here. Hope you enjoy what we've got to bring you. We'll be at Stansted on Friday as well, which is a bit of a different experience for us. So I hope you'll be able to join us for that. In fact, I can see since we went live, 12 of you have joined us. So welcome, one and all. Really great to have you here. Which celebration is your favourite? Oh, Darlo, now making me hungry. I think I'm one of the weird people who likes that. I'm trying to think what it is now. It's a bit of it's an unknown one, isn't it? It's probably everybody's least favourite one. It's probably my favourite. Can't for the life of me think what it is. Right. Got a nice little propeller arrival in for you now. Some people on some of the other streams love a good propeller arrival. Let's bring one for you now. Oops. I'll have that in sight in just a second, don't worry folks. Nicely handled the wind conditions. A little bit of bluster and gustiness tonight is not affecting any of these pilots that we've seen so far. Daryl Mox, hello, EasyJet in on the way from Rome. My son is first officer on it. What fantastic news. We will keep an eye out for that one. Hopefully your son is in command on this particular leg. That would be great, and then we'll catch their landing. We've got a Madrid inbound. That will be with us first. I can see the Rome service. Probably looks like number 2 or number 3. So we will catch that. Thank you very much for joining us, Daryl Mox. Thank you. Nothing immediately visible on here at the minute, so let's catch you this propeller that just came in. I think I'm going to have to bite the bullet in a minute and put a coat on. Don't forget folks, if you're flying out of Bristol Airport, don't pay full price for the parking. Bristol Airport want you to save money. Just go to the website and you'll see a little pop-up inviting you to save 15%, I think it was last time on parking. Always worth doing. Just sign up to the email and you'll get the voucher sent to you straight away. Next arrival, just about to come into view, folks. This is a Ryanair service, this one, I believe. I'll just double check that. Yeah, this is a Ryanair service 737-800. This one's in from Madrid. Trouble. I think the light gets a little bit challenging as we go down the end of the runway, folks, but never mind. Hopefully it's not too bad. You're enjoying the shots that you're seeing today. The coconut one I like. The Bounty. Oh yeah. Yeah, Bounty is a fantastic chocolate bar. I cannot. We have real serious problems about people moaning about coconut. It's like coconut's the greatest thing ever. Lord Darlow, you'll be seeing an Emirates 777 at Stansted. I hope so. And then Lord Darlow, if the landing is bad on the EasyJet, we blame it on the captain. Absolutely. So it's always great when we know someone's flying in, either in their capacity as a pilot or crew or a passenger. It's becoming more common on the stream now. That's absolutely fantastic. So that service at the moment, that Rome inbound's about 5,000 feet, just coming over the north of Bath. Excited for that one now, very excited. Now, while we have a second, just see if I can quickly put this jacket on. It is, of course, another piece of equipment which is jammed up on the zip, so I'll probably need a hammer for this as well. Some brilliant engagement up here with the local community. Kudos to the Bristol Airport operations team, absolutely fantastic. Darlow's preparing the alibis already, I love it, I love it.
Exit barrier to the sky. Just, I thought I'd give them that now instead of panicking. Here we go, guys. Just pop in the exit barrier, slot it in, and the barrier will go up. Yeah. Right, there we go. Right.
This one's important.
Yeah. Yeah, just pop this in the barrier, okay?
Okay, lovely.
Right.
Thank you very much. It's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Can't thank you enough.
Cracking evening.
Yeah, I'll come and have a chat with you on camera if you fancy it a little bit later.
Yeah.
All right, no problem. Brilliant. That's the voice of Harry Ellis, one of the public affairs members of the team here who are looking after us. Absolutely beautiful tonight. Sorry about the sound. We're just miking up a little bit on the coat and everything. Eagerly awaiting the inbound Rome EasyJet service. for which Daryl Mox's son is first officer on it. Daryl, you must be incredibly proud and excited for your son as well. I know I would be. It's just like what a fabulous occupation. Right. Yeah, so old Nissan, I've seen a few Emirates 777s at Stansted. Until recently I stayed in Thaxted, and there we have planes above our heads. Yes, of course. Thaxted, not far away at all. That is my old stomping ground. Is it Ola or Ole? I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, but I used to actually work at Stansted Airport in an extremely glamorous role as duty-free sales assistant. Love Aviation, thank you very much for your kind comments, really appreciate it. I'm getting blown around here, blimey. So let's look on the progress of this Rome inbound now. Just turned on to approach. And to the north of Chew Magna now, so keep your eyes open, Darryl. We'll bring this to you pronto. I can see it now, but I won't be able to show it to you for just a couple of seconds. Love Aviation, yeah, appreciate those kind words, thank you very much. I might have a rare chance here actually just to bring this to you. Okay. Yeah. Sorry about the wind, folks, sorry. Those gusts do catch the external screen we have. It was a greaser. It was an absolute greaser. We will definitely attribute that one to your son, Darryl. What a greaser. Brilliant. If they happen to taxi near us, we'll zoom in and see if we can see anybody up front. There's another beautiful landing here at Bristol. Here, live from the terrace. Bit of a runway inspection going on here now. The rest of us are just trying to hold on to being blown off the terrace here, and the little, or rather large gusts of wind hit us. There we are. Right, nothing on the approach at the minute. Let's have a quick look and see if there's anything. Yeah, actually there is, yeah, we've got a little quiet period at the moment. Right, let's see if Simon, do you have a second to come and talk? Had a couple of brandies?
Yeah. No.
This is the voice of Simon Fuchs, who runs Fresh Aviation. Also, am I right in saying training to be a pilot still, or are you there?
Pretty much. Just got a couple of more blocks of training to do, which are small blocks. But yeah, then I'll be completely finished. I have a frozen ATPL license, and then start looking at what career paths and jobs are available. So yeah, pretty much there.
Wow. Do you have any ideas in that respect where you want to go?
Not really at the moment. Anything, I always jokingly just say anything with the wings, I'll fly it.
We'll have a look around. I think we could find quite a few
yeah,
things
there's
here.
plenty here. But yeah, keep options open.
Brilliant.
Newly qualified, low hours.
Is it a case of just building up hours now for...
Yeah, so there's various routes. There's apprentice schemes, there's cadet pilots, safety pilots, or there's instructing routes. You can become flight instructor.
Yeah, I've heard that's kind of the
way.
common way, isn't it, building hours?
Yeah, quite often people do that. There's a few even here at Bristol Airport that I know of. They've qualified and then done an instructor rating, and you can quickly build up 500 hours in a year just instructing. Weather dependent, of course, in the UK.
I imagine weather plays a huge part in general aviation, doesn't it?
It does, yeah, because you need nice, fairly clear days, not too cloudy, and not too windy, unlike today, which would probably be the crosswind limit of most of the pipers sat on the tarmac over there.
Yeah, it kind of, when you're down there on the ground, it doesn't feel too bad, does it? But you come up here and it hits you, doesn't it? And I guess that's going to be the same when you're on approach.
Yeah. As we saw, a couple of the Airbuses came in earlier. They were fighting the wind. So yeah, in a small plane, you'd be blown around like a paper bag.
So you probably didn't hear this, but the last EasyJet that came in, the first officer was the son of one of our viewers. So that was quite good.
Oh, okay.
We were trying to work out if it was a heavy landing, we'll blame it on the pilot. If not, the first officer definitely greased it. And it looked like he did a fantastic job.
It looked like a really nice landing to me, yeah.
Yeah, well, there you go. So you've got a double validation on that one. Can I ask you about Fresh Aviation? Tell me a bit about that organisation.
Okay, so it kind of started around about the same time as Bristol Spotting did, about 10 years ago. So Bristol Spotting started, and then I got involved with the airport, and we started running events, promoting the airport, and then because I run my own business, do web design development, I needed to separate that from the commercial side of my business. So Fresh Aviation was born.
Okay, I get it.
And it's become as a news event website and also for photography, but that part I haven't grown quite just yet.
Been a little bit busy.
Yeah, exactly.
Learning
Yeah,
to
been
fly.
a bit busy. And then we started the Cotswold Airport Spotting website as well, which was another add-on. So it's kind of grown. A friend of mine working on a data website, so it's fleet data, production list data.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's the Fresh Aviation data. So there's all these different kind of offshoots. It's just like a name for the umbrella company that.
Sounds like you've got your hands full.
Yeah, absolutely. It's, I think aviation runs through my blood. Literally everything I do has got aviation in it somewhere. Even the business I run, there's arms of it that are in aviation.
I mean, I can see the passion because you're up here with your camera like everyone else, just like getting such a hit from what we're seeing, just like everybody is here.
Yeah, well, it was good to see the Sun Express and the Helvetic, just something a bit different from the usual EasyJets and Ryanairs. That today I'll just watch them rather than photograph them.
Absolutely, enjoy.
Yeah.
I'll let you go in a second. Just going to ask you about these spotters evenings. Obviously, incredibly well attended. It's a full house, isn't it?
It's sold out in 6 minutes, this event.
And the tickets are going to charity? The proceeds from the tickets?
Yeah, so all the proceeds go straight to the charity, which is British Heart Foundation.
Fantastic.
So although it's run by Fresh Aviation, we don't take any of the money. It all goes directly to the charity. So the tickets all processed via Eventbrite that everybody used today. And then we'll make the donation once they send the money to our bank account.
Well, that's great. I mean, how many of these have you done? What?
This is the
third one, and we expect to do 2 more this year.
Wow,
So
okay.
do 5. So I reckon we'll be well over £1,000 raised for charity this year just through these spotters events.
Well,
which
that's
are
absolutely
brilliant.
fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for talking
Yeah,
to
no
me.
problem. Thank
It
you.
looks like we've got a little bit of action now. The smell of aviation fuel is wafting
it sounds
across,
as though
which
there's
is
a
good.
BizJet coming out from behind Dyson's hangar.
This one here, is it? This is.
This one here
Oh, okay.
on the left.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
That's full of all these toys.
We'll catch you. May catch you a business jet site. We've also got the Helvetic that Simon mentioned. So we'll get back to it. Thank you very much, Simon.
thank
Really
you.
appreciate it. Thank you, and thank you for organising such a fantastic event.
Yeah,
Really
no
appreciate
worries.
it.
Thank you for coming along.
Absolute pleasure. Believe me. Right. Okay. Helvetic then. There's something a bit different for you to see. Sorry if we've just left the chat there for a second. I'll come back and view your messages in a second. Hope you enjoyed that little chat with Simon from Fresh Aviation. Big part of things here at Bristol Airport, organising the spotters evenings. And many more things, as you heard. It's a bit bright that, isn't it? Sorry folks, it should be a little bit better when it gets rolling. Don't think that Helvetic is hanging around. Sun is definitely a little bit lower in the sky, so I know it's a bit of a silhouette takeoff scene, folks, but I do enjoy the scene. I certainly am absolutely loving it here, absolutely loving it. I mean, look at the views we are afforded here. And a little BizJet, possibly on the way out in just a second. We'll bring that to you. Let's have a little catch up on the chat. So we were talking about the great landing there from Daryl Mox's son. I think he'll be very pleased with that one. Excellent shots to come. Sorry, I'm keeping my eye open on lots of different things here. I think we did miss Daryl's son taxiing past. I must apologise. I just wanted to get a chat in with Simon there because he's such a big part of bringing us the ability to do this today. So we can hear this BizJet, but we can't see it. Don't forget to press that like and subscribe button on the channel, folks. You'll be doing us the world of good, but more importantly, you'll be bringing it to the attention of other people who might be interested in watching this footage tonight that we are privileged to be able to bring you. Thank you so much if you have pressed that subscribe button, or if you're new to us this evening, welcome to the channel. We're here at Bristol every Friday in general, but a little bit different this week because of the Wednesday night occasion that we find ourselves invited to, but this Friday we'll be at Stansted Airport for something a little bit different, but in general every Friday here at Bristol Airport, variety of times, bringing you different kind of episodes in the story of the airport. For the last 2 weeks we've been bringing you morning rush departures, which has been really exciting as we've had loads. Everyone's getting actually a bit excited because there's something above us here. I can't go very high though because of my handle. Let me just see if I can quickly sort this out for you folks. Bear with me. We're all excited about what's flying over us, not what's about to come in for landing. Disappeared now, I can't see it. Right, let's concentrate on the job now then. Right. So, inbound. My dad's just tuned in. Hello, Dad. The inbound is coming in from Paris. Dad, I think you'll enjoy these views. Don't forget to wind back the video to the start and watch what we've been able to bring you today from here on the roof of Bristol Airport. And we've just got this little tiny glimpse of a bizjet here. We'll catch it for you properly in just a second. For now though, EasyJet arrival. Hello Jeff Baker, turn and burn. Yeah, a couple of them today. Here we are then. Wonderful stuff. So that was the 787-10 that we saw Lufthansa, was it? Okay. Few people on the terrace here getting very excited about that, but unfortunately I couldn't catch that in the lens. Right, let's get this bizjet for you. Look at this. Hello, hello. There is another arrival on the way, which is probably why this bizjet is just hanging around for a second. Yep, Lord Darlow, the hammer has worked, hasn't it? Perhaps I shouldn't speak too soon though. There is another arrival, so let's bring that to you in just a second. Wednesday evening, Planecaster, a special from Bristol Airport, live from the terrace. Thanks to Bristol Spotters and Fresh Aviation and the wonderful people at Bristol Airport who've arranged this for us.
We'll start wrapping up about 7:30.
About 7:30, yeah, no worries. Right, cool. So we will be with you for about another 10 minutes this evening, folks, and we will then wrap up the stream and hope you've enjoyed what we've been able to bring you tonight. It's such a unique viewpoint, just so unique. I mean, look at this, just this ability to see this. We wouldn't see this from the common until it taxi for takeoff, would we? Anyway, before we do that, we have the business of the inbound EasyJet that I can see. Ole, I think so. Or Ola, I think so. Good evening, everybody. Doris, hello, Doris. We're only here for about another 10 minutes, but wind the stream back, sir. We have brought you some fantastic views here this evening from this amazing vantage point that we've been given access to. Very, very unique. If anybody has looked that up and knows anything exciting about this one, let us know. get a chance, we will just try and bring you. Whoops. I'll try not to dump the camera on the floor there. We'll try to bring you a little chat with a couple of members of the Bristol team, one or the other. We'll see what we can do. We haven't got long really, so we'll see what we can do. Anyway, let's enjoy this screaming down the runway. Wonderful stuff. Right. Let's just catch this EasyJet that's taxiing down at a good old pace. And then I think we'll be wrapping things up this evening, but I hope you've enjoyed it, folks. If you have just joined us, fear not, there is another hour and a half at the start of the stream. You can roll back and watch that at your leisure. Hopefully the tech has held up tonight and you've been enjoying good, solid, smooth pictures, which is what we try to bring you every week here at the channel. Zoom out and show you just the beautiful scene, the beautiful sights we have access to from this vantage point. Who needs Wimbledon? Who needs centre court when you've got views like this, eh? There you go, that's what we've been privy to on a fantastic evening. Thank you very much to everybody who's worked so hard to bring this to us. I was hoping we might be able to have a quick chat with a member of Bristol Airport team, but I think they may have disappeared for the moment. Crafty Campervanners, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. Going to scroll back, please do. Honestly, it's been great, absolutely fantastic. And welcome to the channel. Philippa, my husband and daughter are up there with you tonight. Glad the weather is good. That's great to know. I don't know who that is out of this group of people, but I hope they've enjoyed it as much as I have. Brilliant show, what have you? Thank you, Daryl Mox. Very, very kind of you. The brilliance comes from the position and from the pictures and from the action that goes on at this fantastic airport. I just point the camera and bring them to you, but thank you very much for joining us. It means the world. We've had great numbers tonight, and I know quite a few of you have joined the channel, so welcome. Let me just do a little check on that. 13 of you joining us just as a result of this channel, so 13 new subscribers. Come and enjoy Bristol Airport. Now give me 1 second, folks. I'll just see if I can have a quick chat with Jackie.
So what's the 8 you went to the airlines?
We'll try and catch up with Bristol Airport team another time. and we've got many ways we can bring you communications with the airport in various formats, so we'll try and do that soon and catch up and get you all the news from the airport straight from the horse's mouth, as it were. Right, though, let us bring you the final arrival of the evening, from our perspective anyway, and that will be a 737-800. It's Echo India, Echo Michael Juliet, and it is coming in from Palma de Mallorca. And that will be our last arrival of the evening. Let's see if we can get one of our longer approaches that we like to do. There it is.
What time is it due? We've got to get everybody. Oh, that's fine. We've got to get everybody off here before and out the building by 8. Well, they're all quite, and they're all a bit off schedule because of the weather over Europe. Yeah, I did that. Send it to me. Across Europe.
That's it, folks. That's it. Now, as I'm right on the edge of the building here, I won't do my usual customary piece to camera to say goodbye, but I would like to say thank you very, very much if you've joined us this evening at any point, or indeed if you're watching this on catch up, because the stream will remain up for you to view and to enjoy these amazing sights at your pleasure. If you're new to us, welcome. If you are rejoining us again, thank you so much for coming back. It's been a pleasure having your company, and an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much to Harry, Jackie, another gentleman whose name I didn't catch, and also Simon with the Fresh Aviation crew and Bristol Spotters crew, who have made this all possible tonight. For now, thank you very much, and join us Friday. Ta-da.